good, everybody? It's your boy Ed0626 bringing you some Star Wars Battlefront. Some of this gameplay may look a little bit familiar to some of you guys. That's because a couple weeks ago I uploaded a video that was a stream highlights video, and one of the stream highlights was me going 28-0 in my first part of the game. Now allow me to just quickly explain that really quickly. I didn't go flawless. Let's make that clear right now. I did not go flawless in this game. I went 28-0 and then I died, and then I went like 30 something and like 6 or whatever. I don't know, something like that. That's how I finished off. But the reason I went 28-0, not because of my impeccable flying skills or my awesome shooting, which I do not have in this game. Well, at least in Fire Squadron, I do have my moments, but it's not as good as I'd like it to be. They at the point of me streaming this, they had added some stuff in where you can get pickups for extra ships, and if those ships get kills, they end up being your kills. So I ended up picking the TIE Defender and the TIE Bomber several times, mostly because once I got the hang of what was going on here, once I started realizing I should say, I was getting the kills, I tried to memorize as best as I could where the pickups were. So most of the time you'll see me going to that area you just saw right there. So that's pretty much how I went 28-0 before I died, but it was a nice start I had to the game. I mean, I was psyched. I even got a trophy for this. It was the trophy for get 10 kills in Fighter Squadron, which you can't just get like AI kills. You have to get what's the word I'm looking for? You have to get actual people controlling the fighters kills type of thing. So either way, I hope you guys enjoy that in the background. Another reason why I'm uploading some Star Wars Battlefront is pretty obvious. Star Wars Battlefront 2 has just been released. The official trailer just came out a few hours ago of me recording this video. My only issue is this: I will not be uploading this video until EBCW Extreme Rules finishes up. That way I don't have anything fucking with my uploading schedule. So unfortunately, this video will be up probably a week or two after it actually comes out. So I apologize in advance, but that's just how shit has to be. But regardless, I'm still going to talk about it. So I will say this much: the trailer looks fucking fantastic. Even the little teaser trailer they had a couple days ago or weeks ago at this point, that was great. That gave me an idea of what the game was going to be like. This trailer that they just released is fantastic. Now I'm going to get into the positives I see and the negatives I see in this trailer. I'll start with the positives. Like I said, the game aesthetically looks amazing, just like the last Battlefront game, aka this one you're watching right now. The look of the game looks great because apparently the engine, I think it's the Frostbite engine, is being used for this, and from what I saw, the actual graphics are very, very similar to what you'll see in the actual game. So I'm pleased to hear about that. What else though? God, there's gotta be something. There's gotta be something I'm forgetting. What else? Oh, most of it was just single player. Because they added a single-player campaign, which actually something I really don't mind. My only worry is that the single-player campaign took more of a focus over the multiplayer, so that worries me a little bit. But we'll see what happens when the game releases, or if there's a beta. So we have the single-player campaign. We have some fighter pilots or whatever, some TIE fighter pilots. They're, doing their own thing during the Battle of Endor, and then they find out that the Death Star just blew up. So, and I think the main character is a woman, from what I understand, which I don't mind whatsoever. it's a nice, I wouldn't say it's a nice change, but it's actually it's something different. I didn't expect actually, to be honest, I didn't expect females to be, at least female soldiers, to be in the game. Well, in terms of the actual movies, you never really saw who the stormtroopers were under the masks, or the TIE fighter pilots or whatever. So seeing an unmasking, sort of, so to speak, is nice to see. And apparently she's like a head of a certain group of TIE fighter pilots. I don't know. Yeah, so she's kind of hot too. They made her look pretty hot. Thank God for the Frostbite engine, but and the graphics. But yeah. What else? I'm missing something. Yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to say is the story is taking place between Episode 6, or Return of the Jedi, and Episode 7, The Force Awakens. So I like that, and I like that because they're going to show the whole thing of how the First Order came to be the First Order, and the whole Kylo Ren thing and all that type of stuff. So I'm excited for that. I haven't really seen much actual gameplay, so I can't, like, we all know it's cinematic stuff, so I want to see actual gameplay type of stuff, like, you know, the first person blaster rifle or a third person type of thing. I don't know. There's also little messages throughout the trailer mentioning fighting across all eras and all that type of stuff. You know, that I was pretty psyched about it when I first saw it, but at the same time I was kind of terrified. What does all eras mean? Does it mean they took some aspects from the prequel era, which is personally my favorite era of the movies just thus far, because I consider them to be the most action-packed. My voice kind of cracked there. The most action-packed of all the movies, to be honest, so far. What else? I saw Yoda and Darth Maul going at it, or they were about to go at it, so I was pretty stoked about that. So that means that prequel stuff is in the game. My worry is this. There's no clones. There was no droids. Does that mean there will be no clones or no droids involved in the game? That worries me, because I said this in a video before. I said this in the prior video. You can't just base most of your content on the fact that of the upcoming movies, which does not offer much to begin with. I remember myself saying that, and that's where I got fucked. 28-0, that's how I got fucked. But yeah, anyway, that's besides the point. I said this before. You cannot base some of your a good portion of your content on the new movies, and I say this because there's not much offered yet. The movie trilogy hasn't even finished for the afterwards fact of the original trilogy. Why they fucked up the order of the trilogies, I have no idea, but it doesn't matter at this point, right? So because of the lack of content, it worries me about the actual game, because it seems to me like thus far they're going back to the Galactic Civil War, which is all good, but at the same time, if you really think about it, if you're a fan of these games, how much more could they milk this shit, you know? I mean, we have a single player campaign about it, going from episode 6 to episode 7, so it's kind of like a bridge between the two. But a lot of it seems to be based, thus far, on once again, the Galactic Civil War era, which I'm not excited about, because I think the Clone Wars offers a ton more content. I think the Galactic Civil War has been beat to shit over the last few years, especially with Battlefront 1, because there was no other aspects except the Rogue One Scarif DLC, which I finally was able to play due to a free DLC weekend. Video's coming up soon. Spoiler alert. Yeah, besides the Rogue One DLC, which is, I guess in a way, still considered the Galactic Civil War, you really didn't get much. You didn't get much from other eras. So my worry is, does that mean no Clone Wars? like I said, I didn't see clones, I didn't see droids, I didn't see anything except Darth Maul and Yoda going at it in a video that made me think, okay, maybe they could be going some routes of the prequel trilogy, but I don't know. None of us know. I see people on Twitter going fucking crazy about it, which is kind of sad in my opinion, because you're going, that crazy over it. I saw people, oh god, the people replying to the EA Star Wars Twitter account I was reading it before the trailer came out. It was AIDS. Look up that was that bad. I was like, are you people fucking dumbasses or something? Like, because it was like they were replying to the teaser video that was released a week prior. So they're like, oh, is this the actual trilogy? And I'm sitting here like, are you all fucking stupid? Of course that's not the actual fucking trailer. The release trailer comes out at Star Wars Celebration. If you fucking researched something, you probably would have known that. But what do I know, right? But I still think some of those people replying to that shit were dumbasses. But that's besides the point. Sorry for the tangent. I don't know. It's just, look, all I can hope is this: make the game more competitive and less casual. We haven't seen any multiplayer aspects yet, so at least I haven't. I mean, Darth Maul and what do you call some cinematic stuff of Rey and Kylo Ren. That doesn't do it for me in terms of multiplayer stuff. So I assume there's going to be a multiplayer thing at some point. Don't take my word as gospel, but it's like just as long as the game in total. I guess in my final thoughts, looking towards November, as long as the game does not go casual like this one did, which this game has gone extremely casual since over the last 6 or 7 months or so. This game was dead maybe 5 months in, or started to become dead, and now it's just gone to absolute hell. Believe me, I know. Make the games more competitive, don't reward players for being bad at the game, because there's a lot of noob shit in this game. So much. It's so frustrating as a player to deal with it. What else? Like I said, maybe there will be Clone Wars in a different trailer for multiplayer, or some sort of video they release about multiplayer. I don't know, because I feel like this doesn't cover all the bases. This was more of a single player reveal trailer than anything. Multiplayer, as far as I'm concerned, is still up in the air. So that's my opinion. Don't take it as gospel, but that's just what I think. Other than that, I thought the trailer was fucking fantastic. That's all. I mean, I thought it was a great trailer. Don't get me wrong. It was a great fucking trailer to watch. But I'm worried that that's it. I'm very worried that that is it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. 28-0 for the first part of the game. Pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. But in the end, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. And let me know what you think about the trailer if you've seen it down in the comment section below. Later.